Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Duck Alalshikh is in the house. I thought I misspelled his last name. Formerly known as Turkey, now known as Duck. Because before, when Turkey was in the house, every day was Thanksgiving. But Turkey turned into a duck, putting duck sauce on the fried rice. Check this out. We've been talking about the Saudis, Turkey Alalshikh, in particular Joseph Parker, Usyk, Dubois. Who's the mandatory? Who's going to get the fight? Why the person won't get the fight with Usyk? Trying to understand what happened out there with Dubois. Going into a hard, arduous training camp, ready to fight Parker. Then all of a sudden, from Saudi, gets sick, leaves Saudi. No one knows what happened to him. Didn't make sense. Then you hear Usyk, it says, look, I want to fight Dubois. All that happened a couple of days before Dubois and Parker were supposed to get in the ring. Didn't make sense. Had our heads spinning over here, trying to make sense of the abrupt last-minute decision to take Dubois out and for them to frantically figure out who to put in the ring with Parker as a replacement. They had guys there who were in shape and ready to go. The Atamas, even AJ said he would fight him. I said, nope, let's go pull that big African Martin Bakoli up out the jungle. Pulled his ass right up out the jungle. Flew him there to Saudi. I mean, let me tell you something. It's not easy getting somebody on flights to be somewhere within a certain amount of time unless you've got connections. And we know that Duck Alalshikh has got all the connections. Bakoli ends up over there and gets the fight. But what they did to Parker was horrible. Parker was expecting to become, a two-time undisputed by fighting Dubois. So you look now. Dubois and Usyk is a much bigger fight because it's for undisputed. Now, I've always felt that Joseph Parker was being protected by the secret society. I felt that he's Tyson Fury's boy. I even predicted that once Tyson Fury retires, Parker's going to end up fighting for undisputed. I did a video where I said exactly that. Y'all think I'm lying? Go out there and look. I may have to go find it. But I said it's going to be Parker. Secret society, he's the one. And I've been right all the way up to this point. Because now he's here where I said he would be. I said he would be here. But man, for some reason, well, actually, it went exactly as planned. Fight Dubois, pick up a strap, go fight Usyk. It was exactly like I said it would happen. But now, it seems like there's a change to the change. And I think the reason Turkey Alalshikh enabled Dubois to duck Parker is because I think Turkey Alalshikh is really looking now at trying to make a profit. We know the money is not an issue with Saudi. But I just think as a businessman, although money is not an issue to them, you still want to get a win. And that means if I invest, $2, $3 million, I want to possibly make $6 million. So maybe I profit $4 or $5 million. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what happened. He had Dubois duck Parker to put Dubois in a bigger fight with Usyk, especially if they do it out there in the UK, where he can actually end up in the green. And Frank Warren can come out here with his bug eyes and act like he's making the decisions. Frank Warren's not making any decisions. You can talk about the fighters. They're their own boss, and they make the decisions. The fighters aren't making those decisions. You know who's making those decisions? Duck Alalshikh, formerly known as Turkey Alalshikh, who, when Turkey was in the house, every day was Thanksgiving. But now it's duck sauce on the fried rice. So where does Parker go from here? The best thing for Parker is seek refuge in a church, in a mosque, in a synagogue, wherever he's got to go, a place of worship, and just try to keep his mind as healthy as possible. Because you know how frustrating that shit's got to be. They threw Bacoli in there with him. Let me tell you this. Parker just happened to land a shot from the gods, like with AJ talking about Andy Ruiz hit him. It was a shot from the heavens. Okay, Parker landed a shot from the heavens. Because Bacoli was hitting him with some bings, wasn't he? Even Parker said, shit, I was hurt. If that shot wouldn't have, it did, but if it wouldn't have had the effect it had, Parker could have been in trouble. Could have been in trouble. Because that shit was kind of looking like Zhilei Zhang against Parker, where he had a lot of respect for that big man. And then the big man touched him and he went down. He had a lot of respect for Bacoli. Bacoli touched him and Parker, he started backpedaling because he had been hurt. But hey, again, shot from the heavens, he got the win, he deserves the respect. But if I was Parker, I'd be like, damn, y'all brought Bacoli in, that's my brother, I love him, I get it, but shit. It was cool, but now when I look at it, maybe y'all really tried to set me up. Maybe y'all really were trying to get me clipped. What's up with Bacoli? See, this is a whole nother video right here. Y'all know Bacoli come from royalty. Y'all know that, right? You look at Turkey Alalshikh and his position out there with Saudi Arabia and the government and everything, and his role as the general authority of entertainment. You know, Bacoli, and from where he comes from in his family, Bacoli's somebody. So maybe there's a connection there with Bacoli and old Duck Alalshikh that's bigger than boxing. You just don't know what's going on. That's why it's important to have these conversations. You just never know. If maybe now Bacoli, because his dad, his family being royalty out there where he's from, and then maybe could have some connection with the Saudis and some money Saudis investing in the country. Like, you just don't know. You see Bacoli out there building malls and shit now? How all of a sudden Bacoli out there building malls and doing things out there where he's from? Yeah, he's making money, and I'm sure it's the cost of living out there isn't that high, and he can go and do that. But I'm just saying, it's just a conversation. I'm not saying I'm right. But bottom line is, they did Parker wrong, and he about to get jerked again. And it's not just that he's not getting the opportunity to fight Usyk. It's the fact that Parker, he's become a nowhereian. He has nowhere to go. He's a nowhereian. What's Parker going to do now? Because Turkey Alalshikh helped Dubois duck him. Now, Dubois is not scared of him, but he helped him duck him so that he can go on to a bigger fight where there's more money, because the undisputed distinction is definitely, where it's at. But it's crazy. So Parker got to sit here in a holding pattern and try to figure shit out. While Dubois goes on, which is outstanding for him in his career, which he will probably beat Usyk. And after he beats Usyk, then Parker should get the opportunity. But Parker doesn't strike me as the kind of guy who just fought here a month and a half ago, 2 months ago. These guys are going to fight probably in the summer. And then maybe later this year, Parker going to wait a whole year. Parker been out here fighting 2-3 times a year, man. Sometimes every couple months. And Parker is going to sit here for a whole year and wait for that fight? I don't see Parker doing that. I do not see him doing that. Now, this is where it gets interesting. Parker's the mandatory to the WBO. Chisora is the mandatory to the IBF. But I just don't think that fight is something anybody is going to want to see. I know for me, I don't want to see that shit. But Parker got to be careful being with Frank Warren. Frank Warren has a lot of young heavyweights. Mess around. I know Parker's not going to want to do it. He's not going to want to fight no Thomas. He's not going to fight any of them young killers. None of them. And I don't blame him. So y'all can say, oh, well, Parker putting duck sauce on the fried rice. You know what? He has every right to put duck sauce on the fried rice. With everything Parker has done for himself, to come now and expect him to fight one of these young up and comers that can use his name as a springboard to get to where he's at in a much shorter time that it took him. I think that's unfortunate. I think it'll be an injustice. But when I look at it, Wardley, he's about to fight Pulev. He already fought Bacoli, but the name out there that I keep coming to my mind is Caballero, boy. The more I look at this, the more I think, Turkey Alalshikh, Duck Alalshikh. I think he helped Daniel Dubois move away from Parker so that he could make the undisputed and then push Caballero against Parker. Because I really think deep down Caballero is their guy. I do. I think Caballero is their guy. I think Parker was, but now there's so many different heavyweights, and Tyson Fury has come out here and basically left a sour taste in the mouth of Turkey Alalshikh. Y'all got to understand, everything I predicted was right, but you see a little bit of a breakup in as far as what we anticipated, right? You're seeing it kind of fragment a bit. That clear picture that was painted is kind of fragmenting. Because remember when Tyson Fury lost to Usyk? Remember what old Ball Bull said? Yeah, no one comes over here and gets any favors, do they? And it. They don't give you any favors over here, do they? And it. Huh? They don't give you any, and it. I'm the lineal champion lineal. I beat them fair and square. Come over to Saudi Arabia and to rob me. Give me a new vehicle. Eat the camel, the yogurt sauce, and they come out there, huh? Not doing you any favors, ain't it? Tyson Fury, he basically said that the secret society is in full effect, and they turned their back on him, suggesting corruption in Saudi. You think Turkey Alalshikh didn't hear that? If Turkey Alalshikh knows me and knows my videos, which he does, right? Because he already took a screenshot of one of my videos and commented about it. If he knows me, you sure as hell better believe he's aware of what the hell Tyson Fury said. Tyson Fury told us they're corrupted out there. He told us. And if Tyson Fury says it, you better believe it. Because he was told, trust me, I'll lead you to unimaginable wealth in the top of the heavyweight division. And where did he end up? Bottom line is he couldn't beat Usyk. Okay, he couldn't beat him. It is what it is. But what I will say is this. Maybe that affected Joseph Parker. Because Tyson Fury is just basically like, hey, this is kind of like my kid brother here, man. Take care of me, take care of him, And that's kind of the direction it was going. Parker has nothing to complain about. Where he ended up, he would have never ended up here if it wasn't for Tyson Fury. And I'm telling you, that's the truth. Coming to the UK, staying in his house, training in his gym, using Usman Sajjad as a strength and conditioning coach. Now he has a different strength and conditioning coach. But what I'm saying is, he was following the Fury blueprint and getting a lot of opportunities because of Tyson Fury. And I do it, it's my opinion. I think Tyson Fury definitely had a secret society looking out for him ever since he returned to boxing. Through Wilder, through Chisora, through Dillian White, through those fights over there with Ngannou, through the fights with Usyk. I think he's had the secret society looking out for him. I think he's Kinahan's boy. I do. I mean, he's shit. I mean, why wouldn't he be when he was before? And I do think Joseph Parker benefited from all that shit. But now Tyson Fury's come out here and kind of poke those guys in the eyeball, and maybe that's why they're looking at Parker saying, nah, we don't have any reason to take care of you anymore because Tyson Fury is dead to us. We don't need him either. So take the millions of dollars you made. I think Parker made $7 million. I think he made $7 million to fight Bacoli. Man has money coming out of his ass. You know what I'm saying? That man can eat all the raw fish that he wants the rest of his life. Grandchildren, great-grandchildren are okay. Because Joseph Parker's a disciplined guy, Samoan guy, good values, good culture, God-fearing guy. He got his shit together. Bottom line is, though, I don't see him getting too many more opportunities. But if he's winning, he should. But, that always doesn't always equate to an opportunity. Anyway, man, y'all keep cool. I do think they did Parker wrong. And when you look at it, it's just an assumption, just having a conversation. But Dubois, there was nothing wrong with him. Don Charles, oh, and he had the flu and he was sick, and Dubois was this and that. Don Charles, hold your horse and stop taking it to the stupid. Wasn't nothing wrong with no damn Dubois. Why we didn't see him? Just like there was nothing wrong with Kid Austin. Why we didn't see the guys? They just get sick and you had to quarantine them and get them out of here. Y'all keep cool, man. I don't believe none of that shit. I'm in the breeze.